Hello, we're going to talk in this video about the solar god Sun, who is also called Surya in Sanskrit. Now, Surya is an extremely important planet as far as Vedic astrology is concerned, because as we all know that all the planets, including the Earth, go around Surya. So basically all the planets which we talk about in Vedic astrology revolve around Surya. So that makes it extremely important. The divine has probably some purpose why it designed Surya to be the center with all the planets going around it. One of the other names of Surya is also Aditya. And of course, as per the Puranas, there are several names of Surya. However, the most common name is, which we use in Vedic astrology, is Surya. Now, Surya or Sun is a ruler of a zodiac sign, Leo. Leo is the fifth zodiac. And as we discussed in our previous videos about Jupiter and Saturn, Jupiter is owned, or Jupiter is a ruler of two zodiac signs, Sagittarius and Pisces, and Saturn rules over two zodiac signs out of the total 12 zodiac signs, which is Capricorn and Aquarius. Well, in this case, in Surya's case, Surya rules over just one zodiac sign, which is Leo. So that's one difference which we see as compared to other planets. Most of the other planets have a rulership of two zodiac signs. Another very important thing about Surya is that it is considered to be a malefic planet by some. However, it's not malefic in terms of an inauspicious effect. Surya, although is malefic because it's warm, it's hot, so you could consider it a malefic because other planets which come close to Surya become combust. So it may give some malefic aspect, but it's actually a very sattvic planet, which is pure, just like Jupiter. And very auspicious as well. But then again, planets which come in close proximity of Surya or Sun become combust and they lose their power or brilliance, except for, of course, Rahu and Ketu, which are two exceptions to this case. Now, Surya gives us power, vitality, as we know that as we wake up in the morning, we get our energy from Surya. So it is definitely the entire life cycle, or the entire people in this universe basically get and draw the energy of Surya and go ahead with their lives. And as Surya goes up in the morning, we gain the energy, and as it goes down, we go to bed, and the cycle starts once again next morning. Surya, basically, like I mentioned, is responsible for our life force because it has so much energy, and we draw our energy from Surya. Surya also is a very big significator in Vedic astrology of willpower. So if you see a chart, and once you start to understand what Vedic astrology is all about, if you look at a position of Surya, and if Surya is positioned in a very auspicious place, or it's auspiciously placed in a birth chart, you know that the person is a person of strong willpower, strong intellect. Surya is all about the Vedas, or the real knowledge as per what the Hindus believe. So people with good Surya placement in their birth charts are believed to have the knowledge of the Vedas, or basically, you could say that the sun god or Surya blesses them with his intellect. Um, as per the various other Puranas, Surya has been said to bestow his intelligence, give his intelligence to various other gods as well. Like, for example, as per the Hindu scriptures, Surya was the teacher of the great Hindu god called Hanuman. And Hanuman learned a lot from Surya, because Surya is all about knowledge, the real knowledge, the Vedic knowledge. And just like Jupiter, of course, is also a sattvic planet. He's about knowledge as well. And Surya definitely is about the four Vedas and the real knowledge. Surya, other than knowledge, also gives power and authority. So a lot of kings and a lot of noblemen will have a very auspiciously placed Surya in their birth chart. Surya does give success in worldly affairs. It gives a good body, a strong body. Cheerfulness, it's the opposite of Saturn, and Saturn is about depression because it's dark, and Surya is about cheerfulness. It's about optimism. It's about brightness. As we know that as the day, as we see the sun going up and the day progressing, we start to get more cheerful. And as the sun goes down, sometimes there are certain people who get depressed, and so definitely sunlight does a great deal of help as far as our cheerfulness is concerned as well. The gemstone related to Surya or sun is the ruby, the red ruby. The metal is gold, and as per numerology, if you see, Surya is represented by the number 1. So number 1 would also mean people born on the first day of the month or the 10th day, because 1 plus 0 adds to 1 again, or the 19th, because 1 plus 9 again adds to 10, and that makes it 1, and also on the 28th. So they pretty much, without going into the details of their birth chart, if you just look at it, people born on those dates pretty much have a very strong Surya, but not necessarily, again, because all depends on the place, the time, and the date of their birth. So Surya may not be very strong on those dates, but as a general rule, which of course we should not consider when we talk about Vedic astrology. Just like Jupiter, I mentioned Surya is a sattvic planet. It's pure, just like Jupiter. And we're going to get into what is a sattvic planet and what's a rajasic planet and what's a tamasic planet. These are 3 basic gunas, which we'll discuss. And pretty much all planets can be associated with these basic gunas. But for now, we'll just talk about Surya and its auspicious effect and its malefic effect, because it's so hot, and and the planets who come in close proximity lose their brilliance, and therefore Surya is a very important planet. That ends our video on Surya, and in our next video we will discuss about another planet.